We start yet again at President Yoon Suk Yeol's residential area amid rampant speculation about the timing of the next arrest attempt by anti-corruption investigators and police officials. For more on this, our correspondent Shin Ha-young joins me live. Ha-young, like we've said before, authorities have vowed to undertake their second arrest attempt as if it were their last, triggering talk about a more forceful confrontation with the president's security personnel. What more, Ha-young, can you tell us?
Well, Sunny, today marks the fourth day since a new arrest warrant for President Yoon Suk Yeol was issued. And there hasn't been any significant movement yet, but with the second attempt to execute the arrest warrant expected soon, the Presidential Security Service has reinforced the residence with vehicle barriers and barbed-wire fencing. And the CIO and police are reportedly working together to finalize their strategy, with the CIO official saying that it was still coordinating with police on the timing and method of the arrest. And speaking of the timing, the CIO has not revealed the period of validity of the second arrest warrant, but some media outlets suggest it might be longer than the previous one's 7 days, with some even speculating it could be for about 3 weeks until the end of the Lunar New Year holiday Seollal. However, the investigators hesitated to confirm anything regarding the validity period.
Right, I see. Meanwhile, hi, what's the latest with regard to the summons served to the president's security team for questioning over possible obstruction of justice?
Well, Sunny, Park Jong-jun, the chief of the Presidential Security Service, appeared for police questioning today at 10 a.m. And this comes after he had twice refused to comply with the police order to present himself for interrogation over allegation that he ordered a security official to block the CIO from executing the first warrant to arrest President Yoon Suk Yeol last week. And the police had even considered seeking an arrest warrant if he failed to show up today. And as he arrived, Park stated that the investigation should proceed in a manner that respects the status of a sitting president. Take a listen.
I don't believe the current arrest warrant execution process is appropriate. I hope the investigation is conducted in a manner appropriate for the president, aligning with the dignity of our country.
And by the way, we're just now learning that acting President Choi Sang-mok has accepted resignation of Park Jong-jun. And meanwhile, the police are also rolling up their sleeves for a second attempt. The National Police Agency yesterday sent a document to investigation units in the metropolitan area ordering the mobilization of investigators. And today, officers convened a meeting of field commanders to discuss planning for the second arrest attempt. And these include mobile detective divisions and teams handling espionage, anti-corruption cases, and drug investigations. And the police plan is to deploy a large team of experienced officers to outnumber the Presidential Security Service. And in the first arrest attempt, around 120 officers were deployed, and this time the number is expected to reach about 1,000.
Right, 1,000 authorities then. Meanwhile, back on site, Ha-young, I see rallies are gathering bigger crowds as we head into the weekend.
Well, right, Sunny. As you can see behind me, despite the freezing weather, rallies for and against impeachment for President Yoon Suk Yeol are ongoing. And the extreme cold has kept the crowds small this morning, but more people gathered as the day went on. And with temperatures falling below zero, participants are bundled up in thick coats and blankets, drinking hot tea to stay warm. And anti-Yoon protesters are demanding the arrest warrant be executed quickly, while nearby Yoon supporters are making their voices heard, calling for the impeachment to be overturned and the arrest stopped. And that's all I have for this hour, but I'll bring more updates in our later newscast. Sunny?
All right, then. Thank you for being our ears and eyes on the ground, Ha-young, and to the rest of our team out there with her braving the frigid conditions.